Hi, my name is Ope. I'm a bookish content creator who loves highlighting healing through hobbies, reading being one of my favorites. I'm here today as an ambassador for Crossed Hearts, and I'm really excited to be a part of the campaign, sharing more information about one of their upcoming releases, The Archduke's Adopted Saint by Hwang Bino and Song Iba. The story follows Saint Dinah, a kind and selfless girl who has lived through multiple regressions where she was tortured and exploited at the hands of someone she once thought of as a friend. After enduring the same fate over and over again, Dinah finally decides she's done being passive. When she catches the attention of a powerful archduke who adopts her, she begins to use her new position not just to survive, but to take control of her future and possibly rewrite the fates that's haunted her for so long. Now that you know a little bit more about the story, welcome to the Creators Q&A session where creators answer some of the most asked questions from readers. Now let's dive into the Q&A. Here's the first question. How did you express the contrasting tones of quiet tragedy and self-denial alongside love and warmth that define the Archduke's adopted saint, particularly through Esther's demeanor? The creator answered, "Since Esther is the protagonist, I try to let the overall atmosphere and tone of each scene shift in response to her expressions and emotional state. At times, the situation itself also plays a role in setting the mood. To achieve this, I need to draw an extremely wide range of expressions. In the early stages of the story, Esther is almost completely expressionless, which made this especially challenging. Because of that, I often had to rely more heavily on the surrounding circumstances and context to convey the tone of a scene rather than her facial expressions alone." The second question, which characters did you find the most enjoyable and the most challenging to depict? To which the creator responded, "The character I enjoy drawing the most is definitely Esther. As the main female lead, I've drawn her countless times to the point where she feels incredibly familiar to me. Even when I'm sketching casually for myself, Esther's face tends to emerge naturally without much thought. On the other hand, the character I find the most difficult to draw is Darwin. After spending a lot of time drawing cute and youthful characters, shifting to an adult male with bold, strong lines like Darwin requires a great deal of focus. And as a small note, Lavienne can also be challenging at times because her hair is really difficult to draw." The next question, what led you to choose a soft theme with a tragic undertone for Esther's 14 regressions? The creator responded, "Esther is at her core a very kind and loving character. When someone like her is placed into tragic circumstances, suffering becomes almost inevitable. Rather than consciously deciding on a specific tone, I think the direction of those scenes came together quite naturally as a result of who Esther is as a person." And for the final question, were there any scenes that felt particularly meaningful or challenging to create? And the creator responded by saying, "In season 1, I wanted every scene in which Esther uses her holy power to feel fantastical and dreamlike. I hope those moments will appear special and radiant, clearly conveying the sense that she is wielding an extraordinary holy force. Because of that intention, I believe I put the most effort into those scenes, making sure they felt visually distinct and emotionally impactful." Those are all the questions, and I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse into the creator's process. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.